Oh, they're saying this, they're saying that. And that's why sometimes when I see brothers and sisters online and they're declaring the Shahada, I'm waiting for people in the comments to bombard. But you have a tattoo, but you're not yet doing this, and but you have to do that. Hang on, all of you suddenly became madrasa teachers. And all of you, when you were in madrasa, you didn't like your teachers. So now what happens? They probably won't like you. The brothers or the sisters just reverted. Give them some time. It took you 15 years before you could actually put on hijab, and you want them to put it on in 15 minutes. That's how it is. I'm not reducing the importance of hijab. Yes, it's a teaching of Islam. But all I'm saying is, sometimes some people take a little bit of time to come to where they're supposed to. All of us, aren't we all work in progress? I am. I promise you there are characteristics, qualities and things I'd like to do in my life to bring me even closer to Allah that I have not yet done. I'm talking about myself. We were talking about Tahajjud the other day, and I said, you know, Tahajjud is a prayer. Is it compulsory? No, it's not. Tahajjud is not compulsory. It's a prayer. It's a voluntary prayer that can be said or read or fulfilled or prayed prior to Fajr, before the time of Fajr comes in. It's not compulsory, but Allah loves it so much that after the compulsory prayers and the witr, that is the most important one. And I said, Tahajjud is a prayer that Allah Almighty chooses whom He wants to fulfill it. So Tahajjud is by invite only. That's what it is. It's by invite only. If Allah's invited you for it, you will fulfill it. If you have not fulfilled it, you were not invited. That's a prayer, Tahajjud. So if you've ever gotten up prior to Fajr and some urge has come within you to say, let me just wash, make wudu, and let me do some Tahajjud, whether it's 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 units, let me do Tahajjud. You need to know that Allah has selected you and chosen you. That's why you are there. And sometimes Allah invites you by virtue of a problem He put in your life. It's a massive thing, and I say, I'm going to get up for Tahajjud and cry. It was Allah saying, I love you. I want to do something to you in a way that you're going to get up tomorrow morning for an invite-only act of worship. Subhanallah. So anyway, when I was mentioning this is all part of healing the ummah. So when you have issues, this is also one of the ways of healing. You know, we get up and we extra prayer for Allah, and inshallah we will reap the benefit of it. But the point I wanted to raise was, people thought in the crowd, and a young lad came up to me, and this is why I say, and I repeat, that if I'm encouraging you to do Tahajjud, it does not mean that I'm a regular on it. This guy must be so holy, so pious. Well, I eat all the steak pies, so yeah, pious. But in all honesty, we are trying. Yes, we try. Sometimes we do it, and a lot of the times we don't. It's a voluntary prayer. But I still need to encourage everyone, because you know what? By encouraging others, you get a full reward of everyone who did it as a result of that encouragement. So I'm probably in the best business. Why did I decide to join Abdullah Aid as an ambassador? Because of the same reason. When I started seeing people giving millions and so much, and mashallah, we raised money for the homes of the homeless, for food for those who don't have it, for clothing of those who didn't have, for medicine for those who were struggling. And I told myself, you know what? Allah promises that you who encouraged others gets an equivalent reward as theirs. I said, well, I'm in it. So when I see people putting up their hand, 25,000, 10,000, 15,000, 500, 200, 300, 50 quid, I tell myself, write it down, you there as well. Wallahi, I'm convinced on the Day of Judgment we'll see it. And Allah's given me an opportunity to travel many countries in order to do the charitable work, not because I'm in charge, not because I control anything, but just as a person who supervises, oversees, gives some guidance, advice, throws in a thing or two, and would like to encourage others to do the same and showcase the good work of upright people who are doing it in a thorough, proper way.